Conference representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron rings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Complete to Jarvis Landry.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They go play action here on 1st down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that score's a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Houston set to take over.
They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Parker. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw is Parker. Off play action. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 75 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On play action, they'll throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Derek Barnett drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. That's the end of the first quarter.
These two teams all tied after 1.
7.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, Parker. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's taken.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Get out the field, defense. Mike 5-9.
Here's Parker, looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
At the 40
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
Check, 59.
From the gun, Parker. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Seibert on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Here's Landry.
pace here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
6 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 6.
Open man handler, that's complete.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Caught left side, it's Beckham.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Texans' 46-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
It's a gain of
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
Yeah, the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Parker. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness and is chipping away at their confidence.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Parker on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Foster Moreau as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have broken the tie.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
14. Seibert set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Here's Landry.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play.
And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Giants. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
This will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now Parker off the play fake. And he finds a man with a crossing route. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
getting the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. Here's Landry. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Parker. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. How about that? Their quarterback. 49 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Here's Landry. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And again, it's Chubb. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Check pass.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Fournette.
The handoff to Leonard Fournette. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, Parker. And that will be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days in Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
1st and 10. at their own 35-yard line.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. The 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Seibert on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Landry. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Derek Barnett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Landry. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
And heading back onto the field now, the Texans defense. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on third down for the Browns. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. KJ Hamler, 28 yards. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run it again with Fournette. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
The Texans, they are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick